All right, what's up, folks? Welcome to Foreign and Domestic. It is good to be here. Good to see people jumping in out there, and good to see Allen with us. Allen, get us started off right, brother.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Awesome, awesome. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Things are getting just a little cold, especially here in my humble abode, being how, got to sport me some heat. It's getting a little chilly. Supposedly, according to the participants of YouTube, Daniel God is my judges out there. Edward Petty got Pat in the bunker here in the room. Rich 4150, good to see you. The Tactical Rabbit 308. Yep, just getting started here on a getting a little chilly though. Oh wait, yep, there he is. The YouTube auditor just came in. Go eat a bowl of dicks.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Garage guy, how you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing all right tonight. Had a pretty good holiday, but I'll tell you what, as far as holidays go, it was a blink of an eye these 4 days. I've had one day weekends that didn't go by this quick. Feels like I'll wake up in the morning, it'll be January already.
Yep, I hear you there. It went by pretty quick for sure. Pat, how you doing, man?
Doing okay. Hope I apologize if I get to hacking, gagging, coughing, sneezing, whatever. I'll try to mute myself as quick as I can. But anyway, just fighting off a cold or whatever the hell this thing's called now. Anyway, but no, I'm doing good. Got a lot of stuff. Well, I didn't get a lot of stuff done. I was as slow as I was today, but no, doing good. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. Let's see what we can get into tonight. And how's Scotsman doing tonight?
I'm not too bad, man. The weather's messing with me, but that's to be expected. We're around 20 degrees still, and so they're calling for about 2 foot plus of snow. So we'll see what happens when I get up in the morning. But yeah, not looking forward to that. That sounds like the deer are on the move down at Daniels. That's good.
So, Pat, what all have you done to try to knock this thing out of your system so far?
Well, I've tried Mucinex cough and cold. I've tried Dayquil, NyQuil, ibuprofen. Because there was one night I had a pretty bad fever and I got colder than the proverbial well digger's ass, and there was a couple nights where I tried knocking it out with bourbon, and apparently in the back room you guys were telling me I was doing it wrong, so I guess I'm about ready to get an edumacation on how to do it right.
Why don't you tell the people what you had in your bourbon?
Yes. There's only about 3 bourbons that I can drink without ice, just chilling it down a skosh. But I did not have any of those on hand, so I put about 2 to 3 cubes in there and sat down and was drinking on them. And apparently, throwing any ice cubes, especially with this particular clan that I'm running with tonight, is widely frowned upon. So I guess we're going to hear what's going on with that. Take it away.
Well, the problem is when you start to add ice, you're starting to water it down, man, and you start causing problems. It's not going to be as effective. You want that full effectiveness, you got to have it full strength.
Well, and depending upon the bourbon does play a factor. If you're drinking like Maker's Mark or something like that, the best technique is to go ahead and open the bottle and keep drinking it until you can see through the bottom. That works really, really well for me because it essentially puts me in bed for the next 12 hours.
Yep.
Well, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see your point of view on that.
You feel great for a few hours, though.
Oh, I'm sure. I used to
You might
be
not
able to do
remember
that.
feeling great, but you do.
All right.
At least Alan made it to bed and didn't fall asleep in the chair or fall off the chair.
Also depends on how big the bottle is. You got different size bottles too.
Yeah, that's definitely that's on the no kidding sphere. There's definitely levels there.
You got those little airplane bottles about like that, and then you got the half gallons. So yeah,
Well,
there's a big difference.
you don't have any extra insulation like some of us guys.
No.
And you have the metabolism of a high strung out goat, it seems.
I do. I do.
I would recommend increasing the dosage.
Okay, well maybe I'll try that tonight. I'll be back.
Increase the dosage and take away the ice.
So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I had a impromptu work event the day before Thanksgiving and spent all of Thanksgiving on the couch and thanking Maker's Mark for just that.
And you had another one yesterday, didn't you?
Yep, sure did. Had another one yesterday. Luckily, before all this, we had our lighted parade here in my Bodoc town. So I got to drive one of our units through the lighted parade and orchestrated everybody decorating up one of our units. That was a good time. Did enjoy myself doing that. And so have had a good couple of days. Haven't been standing in front of the reloader in a couple of days, though. I'll tell you that.
So did you get out to shoot it all this week?
I have not. One of my coworkers just picked himself up a new Savage 350 Legend, and so I'm gonna help him set up a scope system on it here sometime this coming week, and it looks pretty good. He just shot me a couple of pictures of it. Looks pretty good, so he's very excited. Because we can do straight wall here at Iowa. So. He's looking to turn a Savage into a deer slaying machine.
Yep. Well, the bolt gun's the way to go with the 350, that's for sure.
Well, I'm taking your guys' advice. I actually had it chilled today. So it was in the fridge. There we go. There we go.
We do have a legend. I do believe, though, he may be producing a little echo.
Ah. How's that?
Great
Welcome
on your
to the
side. How you doing, Rich?
Hello?
Great
Welcome
on
to
your
the-
side. How you doing, Rich?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Doing excellent that you're putting out. But
Yeah, I've put out a few things, especially the last few days. But yeah, good to see you guys. It has been a while. Is the sound still messed up, or is it?
only when one of us else only when one of us else speak.
Well, that's not good. I don't know what. Let me try
Testing
something
1
else.
2. Testing 1 2.
Hello.
1 2.
How about now? Any different? Somebody say something. I know I'm
Audio.
ruining the whole thing right now.
Audio.
So,
Yeah.
Sibilance.
Yeah, I don't know. This
One,
is not
two.
working out well for me. It looks like
Sibilance. 1 2.
hello, hello, hello.
So don't.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Bueller.
Let me try something one more thing real quick. I've just brought the shit show here, so there's that. Let's try this. Any different now?
One two.
Somebody want to
1
speak?
2.
See if it
1
echoes.
2. 1 2.
Yep, still got it.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's probably with the system. I'm probably gonna have to jump out. I'm sorry, I didn't want to come in here and ruin you guys' chat.
No, man,
Well,
see if you can get it figured out. See if you can get it figured out and come on back on, man.
All right, man. I'll give it a try. Good to see you guys.
Razor JB jumping in out there. Fuzz Fork. Justin Grimm, good out. Justin Grimm, good out.
Okay, now he's completely out. Is it still echoing?
Yep, we're good now.
Nope. Okay. All right.
Justin, I'm just a hop, skip, and a jump out of Des Moines. Try to avoid the place like the plague. Basically, whenever I go there, I just carry a higher capacity magazine.
Don't blame you. It's about like Omaha
You're
over here on
usually
the
in
other side of the river. Alan knows what I'm talking about. Ghetto boys. Ugh. Well, I'll tell you what. You guys might have something there. I just chilled it. No ice. And I've got a smoother whiskey tonight. And so far, just a little bit of coughing and hacking. It's kind of smoothed it down a little bit.
Well, all I can tell you is I've been doing it since I was a kid. I might have a little bit of experience.
Well, if you don't know, ask a pro.
I used to work with a bunch of these guys straight from Mexico, and whenever any of them would start to even feel a tinge of a cold or a cough or anything going on, they would bundle up. I don't care if it was 110 degrees in our shop, and they would just straight bundle up, bust their ass all day long, just sweating balls. And then they'd go home and drink tequila like it was going out of style. And they'd be good within a day or two. It just like kills anything in the system.
Yep. So last time, well, not the last. I think the first time I got COVID, because I'm pretty sure I had it twice, but the first time I got it, didn't stop me going to work or anything. I just bundled up, sweat it all out, man. And when I got home, I just took a good chunk of whiskey and went to bed and kept on sweating, man. I was fine within like a day and a half, 2 days.
All right. Well, here's mud in your eye.
Here's what ails you, brother.
Yep, that's right. I'll give it a shot. At least maybe a couple cups, then I'll have to stop. I still got to get up to work in the morning.
The key is to basically make your body an uninhabitable place to exist.
You're not welcome here. Get the fuck out.
All right. Can you guys, how's the sound now? Is it still screwed up?
Sibilance. 1 2.
Check.
Your side doesn't produce echo. Anybody else on the other hand does.
Good Lord. All right. I'm going to try something else.
Everybody check their settings for the automatic echo.
Echo.
Maybe if everybody turns on their echo cancellation, because now I'm not doing it. Because I can talk now and it's gone. At least on
Tactical Rabbit, that'd be south of DM.
Yeah, I had turned my mic off. I did do my echo thing. How about now? Somebody want to check it?
Yep. I think it's good now.
Yep.
All right.
Because I turned the echo on mine, and Matt actually canceled it out on my headphones. So.
Yep.
All right.
Good now. Rich, how you doing, man? Good to have you on, brother.
I'm doing good. How are you? Sorry about all that. I didn't mean to come in and bring my shit show automatically into the room.
That's all right, man. We got YouTube royalty. We're happy to have you, brother.
Oh, glad to be here. Glad to be alive. Hope y'all are doing well. It's been a good little bit.
How was your Thanksgiving, man?
Oh, it's great. I had a great Thanksgiving, nice and relaxing. So yeah, I have no complaints. Everything's going pretty well. I'm pretty happy.
Awesome, man. Good deal. Work still going good for you?
Yeah, going great. Yeah, I'm making some changes there where I'm getting closer to my semi-retirement, which has been the goal for the last few years. So that's all kind of coming to be. So another reason why I'm pretty tickled, working less and doing okay.
Awesome, man. Good deal.
Yeah. I feel like I should have retired about twice by now at my age, but that life has not worked out that way.
Yeah, I wish
Ladies
I could.
and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Mr. New York Outcast.
How's it going, guys?
Mr. Salad Man, what's happening?
I'm doing all right. Had a salad earlier tonight, actually.
Mr. Rob D, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Had pizza, salad. Just sent the lady to the store for stuff for milkshakes. So,
nice.
Doing all right.
Nice.
Good deal, man. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh my gosh. It was good. Obviously, the food was the best part. I ate so much I couldn't even touch pumpkin pie. Nothing, man. I gorged myself. I was created a sin or sinful, however you want to put it, but the whole next day was just nothing but burps and farts, man. It took me a while to get right. I ate so much.
So how much salad did you eat?
Just a little bit, but apparently not enough because, like I said, it took a day to get right.
Yep.
Food was amazing. No family drama. Nice, quiet, relaxing day, basically.
Good deal, man. That's good. And yeah, Rich ever wants to come on and play the national anthem, he is more than happy to. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe one of these days soon I might be able to see if I can work that up.
That would be awesome.
That sounds like fun. No, absolutely.
Guys,
Yeah,
have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, mine went great. Good stuff.
Anybody have any family drama? Any what is it, Kamala voters show up?
Oh, no.
Yeah, no
My
drama here,
Thanksgiving
man.
was
Nice quiet
absolutely
day.
phenomenal. Mine was absolutely phenomenal. I was hungover so bad that all I did was hold down the couch all Thanksgiving Day. Couldn't have been better, I guess. Maybe. Perspective.
Definitely been worse, I guess. Yeah. I wanted to drink, but I couldn't even get like half a cup of soda in after dinner, man. Like, I don't think I've been that stuffed in my life. Like, I was seriously considering I might have created some damage or it was going to be a problem or something. I don't know what got into me besides 10 pounds of food, you know?
Well, that's good, man. At least you had lots of good food, dude. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh, that's great, Thorzax. That's great. Love it. Tactical. So yeah, south of DM. South of DM.
Don't know about your guys' areas, but I noticed a hell of a lot more police activity right around Thanksgiving and just after. So seems like a lot of traffic stops.
Oh yeah, that's pretty par for the course out here. I'm kind of in a smaller area, but I'm not super far from Cleveland. I'm like 45 minutes from Cleveland, so you get a lot of the smaller ones out here, and you get a lot of state boys out here too. But it happens every year. Any kind of holiday, you'll see it. They'll ramp up.
Well, my little Bodock town.
Yeah, same here.
My little Bodock town for the holidays. Apparently, they were gifted a brand new Suburban, and it's all blacked out, and it is labeled on the side of the Suburban, but it's labeled in flat black. So
Yeah.
you can just barely make this thing out that it's a law enforcement vehicle unless you know basically what you're looking at. But yeah, apparently they received a nice little gift of a fancy new Suburban. So
Nice.
We've got some of those here where, yeah, if you're not looking at it just right, you almost can't even tell it's a marked vehicle. Suburbans and F-150, black as well. So yeah, they definitely got some new equipment going around. Sneaky stuff.
Yeah, we've had that going on here for years. Up around Fort Knox, there's all these black Suburbans that there's a lot of myths or possibly theories behind who it is and what it is and what they've done in the past. It's been a thing here for quite a bit. Basically, people that you probably don't want to mess with too much.
Yeah, it's there's some out this way that they only have markings on the back and on the front and on top. They don't have anything on the side.
Uh-huh.
And so if they're angled just right, you don't see anything.
yeah, and in all actuality, this particular Suburban, there's a couple of ways that you can tell, even if the lighting's not right. One is it still has a push guard on it. And it's not like a push guard that somebody customizing their bourbon is going to go put on it. Also, the wheels, because they always just deal with the crappy steelies. They don't have alloys or anything on them. So it's very telling when you look at the wheels alone that it's a patrol vehicle.
Yeah, something that just kind of a question for you guys. Like, have you all noticed? Like, I've noticed some videos on YouTube in recent few months about like motorcades, like for candidates and things like that, and zooming through. And when I see these things, it makes me think of like over in Iraq or something like that when you see them all zooming through the cities, but this is zooming through like Washington D.C. and shit. Have you all noticed anything like that or caught any of those videos?
Yeah,
I so
they've really stepped up their game when it comes to personnel protection. You can there's so many different subtleties that a lot of people don't see, but there's a lot of obvious changes that have been made even just in the past like 2 years.
So I haven't seen much of that in my area, but yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean much. The most recent thing I've seen like that around here is like a car club coming through, a bunch of Lamborghinis, stuff like that over the summer with a police escort doing about 120 down the highway. So uh, makes you wish you had enough money to join the car club because I guess you can just speed with a police escort, you know? So kind of neat seeing them fly by you.
Last one I saw was probably about 3 months ago. And there was a good amount of people there, a good amount in the cave itself, and I saw a few people being stupid, and I actually speed up and try and tail it, and I can tell you it could not have ended well for them. I didn't get to see it, but I can tell you right now, don't do that. I ended up pulling off the highway because I got to my exit. But yeah, they were speeding up and following right behind and tailing them, trying to get through traffic. Not a good thing to do.
Well, I haven't seen anything like that here in my part of Virginia. I rarely get on the interstate. Usually I need to go somewhere, I just take a secondary road.
My area, it all depends on time of day. You know, if you're in a hurry, sometimes it's quicker to go through town. Sometimes it's quicker to take the highways. It just depends where you're going and when. So, yeah, I guess when you're used to your area, you kind of know what times are better to choose what way you're going. Yeah.
Yep.
I like that flag, Pat. That's cool.
Thank you, sir. A subscriber actually had that custom made for me. And if you're looking at the red part of the shirt, that says "Farmers do it in the dirt."
Nice.
And are you threatening? All right, gotta go. Gotta go full. Gotta go full. Here we go.
Oh, do it.
Are you threatening me? I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. Street full of the blood of the non-believers.
Perfect.
That'd be cool. Go.
Oh, that's great.
I thought everybody probably get a kick out of that. Well, back in the day, I'll give a little reference to that. I grew up with Beavis and Butthead and the original Mike Judge, Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
We used to do that. Me and my brother used to dress up as Beavis and Butthead for Halloween. And we called, and everybody said, Halloween? And I said, no, Butterween. Yes, exactly, garage guy, right there. Butterween.
Nice.
Anyway, short story on that. So, yes, that's me. I am the great Conjurio. I need TP for my bunghole.
Yeah, that's a great icon.
So, anyway, yeah, and back when I was in a band, we used to do a skit. Not a lot of people know this, but we used to do a skit, and I only did it twice. Did it at a live event, and Cornholio used to play bass
Fantastic.
with a certain part of his anatomy, and yeah, that's how wild I used to be back in my 20s.
Is that when you met your wife?
My first one.
Is that why she left you?
No. Actually, it was because of the second wife.
Yeah, that's funny. Me and you talk about that's where you used to be. Me and I've always been there. My girlfriend, we're still both pretty much there. We watched the most recent season of Beavis and Butthead and got a kick out of that, just seeing it modernized. And yeah, we had a blast with those couple little seasons they had.
Yeah, even the second regeneration of Beavis and Butthead was still way better than most of the stuff that MTV ever put out.
Yeah. Yeah. My sense of humor is basically 8th grade level. It never changed after that.
Yep.
You know, 60, be 61 soon, but
Rich,
still there.
where we are kindred spirits.
All right, hold on. Hold the phone. 8th grade. What is that? What age?
10, 11, somewhere right around there.
All right, y'all got to remember, I don't know this shit. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. Basically,
yeah.
we call it middle school. I don't remember how old I was. I was maybe 14, something like that. 14, 15, probably about the age of Beavis and Butthead and the original characters. Yep. And it was cool the way everything lined up with, like, they had all this innuendo to shit that was real during the time. It was just, it was a great time.
All right. So I was in high school.
Fire! 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 Fire!
How'd the school grade system go over in Scotsman land?
So you got primary school and then you got high school. That's pretty much it. You can go to what they call nursery school, which I think is what you guys call what is it? The hell is it?
Kindergarten.
Yeah, thank you. But that we
Did
call
have
that
pre-K?
nursery school back home, and then you have primary school, and then you got high school. And high school, you can go anywhere between 11 and 12, depending on your grades. And you can leave. I don't know how it is now, but back in the day, you could leave. Which mine did, and I was able to get out early. And I didn't hang around. I just got out of there and went straight to college.
So do they make you all go to college, or do they make you do any military service? Like in Germany, I think they gave you the option. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it was just one or the other, but I don't know.
No, they don't make you do any military service. And they don't necessarily make you go to college. The only thing that technically you have to do if you don't have the grades, you can't leave early. So then you have to stay and finish out 2 more years of high school. So it all depends on your grades. My grades were high enough where I was able just to say, screw you all, I'm out. And that's what I did because I had plenty of that. 4 years was more than enough of that BS. And I was happy to go to college and get all that crap. But as far as military service, it's not required. Unfortunately, just kind of like here, I don't really qualify because I have arthritis and some other things, and therefore they frowned upon that.
Yeah.
My brother served though. I didn't. My brother did.
And your school, was that paid for as well for college?
So I had various grants, and then I had a little bit I had to pay for myself, but a majority of it was covered through loans and grants.
Cool. So yeah, I guess I'm going to really dig into you tonight, Scotsman. So what did you study in college? What was like your major?
Yeah, no, that's fine, man. Absolutely, have at it, man. Please, I don't mind. I don't care. So for those that don't know, I'm actually a woodworker. I grew up, spent a lot of time in various different fields of construction via my father and my uncle, and don't really talk too much about them because both of them were really not the greatest people on the planet. However, I did learn a lot of shit from them. And so I went to college and I did furniture and upholstery repair. So I was when I got out of college, I was a qualified upholsterer.
Nice. Cool.
So
good to learn more.
When it comes to woodworking or anything related to that, I can probably build something for you if you need it.
Sweet. I'll send you a list.
Just like when I went back home this earlier this year. I got back home and I was there I think 2 or 3 days, and I was going out of my mind already, just because there wasn't a whole lot for me to do while my brother was still working. He still had to go to work and all the rest of it. And I was like, give me a project or something, please. Like, come on, dude. Like, I can help you out. What you got? He's like, well, I want to extend this, the porch roof and this, that, and the other. And so I started going out and I just started cutting shit up and starting building for him. By the time it was all said and done, after I was there for the 2 weeks, all the stuff I had done, his old lady was like, "I've been waiting for this for like almost 5 years. It took you 2 weeks." So between all the extra drinking that my brother did with me, kind of paid off for itself because she was okay with the fact because I built all the different shit for her. So kind of equaled out because we drank a buttload.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, good times.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. First time going home in 19 years. So yeah, we had a lot to drink.
Oh, I can imagine, man. That must have been that's a long time for sure.
Yep. That was awesome though, man. It really was. It was a good
Scott,
time.
What was your flight route?
Oh geez.
And the times would be good for those too as well.
So the first flight from Cleveland was to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and then I had like a freaking, I think it was like a 6-hour layover, or 7-hour, or 8-hour, somewhere in there, between 6 and 8. And then the next one from there was to London. And then I think I had between a 4 and 6-hour layover, somewhere in there. And then from there up to Edinburgh. And then my brother picked me up there. But on the way back, it was a little fucked up because I had to make some changes because I didn't know a couple different things I had to do that I hadn't done. So I ended up leaving from London, and they routed me through Ireland. So I actually stopped in frickin' Ireland. I wasn't too happy about that. But I only had to stay there for a few hours. I think it was like a 3-hour layover, a 4-hour layover in Ireland. And then Ireland was went to, the hell was it? Oh, Chicago. And then Chicago to Cleveland. But my flight from Chicago to Cleveland got delayed like 10 times. But it was funny, though, while I was waiting because of that, I had some guy walk up, this random dude walk up, and he goes, "Hey, I like your beard. Can I buy you a beer?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?"
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
It was kind of funny at first. He ended up buying me 2 beers, but it was kind of funny. He was a good dude. He was cool. He didn't have as big a beard as mine, and he was just kind of impressed by it and whatever. And like, whatever, I'll take free beer.
Okay, well, as long as he wasn't grabby, it's okay.
No. Trust me,
Are you sure you weren't getting hit on, and this isn't like some airport hookup thing? Like about the beard.
Thank you, Rob. That's what I was thinking of.
Red shop thing they were talking about a few years ago.
You sick, twisted fucks. No.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
I bumped into a nice guy in the produce section once that was just being and I was told he was trying to pick me up. So I'm just
there are people out there that just have beard envy. And
beard envy, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
You know how many times I get complimented in a week for my damn beard? I get a compliment at least a half dozen times or more.
Did he ask to touch it?
I don't think they're all trying to hit on me.
The dude is a sexy motherfucker.
If they are, we got a major fucking problem.
I just wonder, Scotsman, could that be a hint that you need to shave?
Ain't happening, man. I am never shaving. Mm-mm.
Is this one of those what happens at the airport stays at the airport things?
Absolutely fucking not. Jesus Christ.
I can't help it. I gotta mess with it.
Oh, you're good, man.
New York, perfect. Perfect. You stuck the landing.
No, Dave, I didn't have a fucking kilt on. I'm not a fan of Chicago, but you know, unfortunately that's the airport I ended up in. I actually had people buy me beer in another place too. I think it was it was Pennsylvania on the flight there. Well, actually, even before that, I had one guy bought me one in Cleveland too. You know, I don't know what it is, man. People just want to start talking, whatever, and next thing you know, they're buying you drinks. I don't know.
Wow.
It's like shit. I don't care. I'll take a free drink. I don't give a shit.
I mean,
But
why do you
they're all
think that
men
is,
buying
Scotsman?
you
You
drinks?
think people just look at you and go, "Oh shit, that fucker needs a beer."
I think that's probably what it is. Just go. Oh, that guy needs a drink.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And then we have
Good
Jamie,
evening,
who's
Jamie.
coming here to save us all.
You're 14 in the 8th grade, brother.
Perfect.
Hey, Dave, Thorzak.
You missed Scotsman telling us the beginning of one of them 3 a.m. movies on Skinamax.
Dang, I hate I missed that.
And there he was, complimenting my beard.
In the airport.
Several guys. Not-
Alan, perfect intro. Garage guy, perfect. Exclamation point.
Well, we all know Alan has the voice for radio, so.
Well, in all seriousness, I guess it's better to be the guy people want to buy a beer than I guess the guy they want to run over or something. I guess could be worse.
I'm cheap, but I'm not that cheap.
Yikes! Well, nowadays that's really cheap. Got to figure in inflation.
Yeah, I'm not that cheap. Nice try though.
Oh man! Now that we're clear off the rails, and I love it.
Overall, it was a really good trip. It was great to see my family, obviously, and for those of you that haven't heard the story, when I got there, I think I was there probably 4 or 5 days, somewhere in there, and I was out working on the porch roof, doing the extension part of it, getting that built for my brother, and my mother came over to visit, and she didn't know I was here. And she finally arrives. Well, I'm still working on that. I finish up and I climb down, and my brother introduces me as the contractor. And my mother's just staring there looking at me and just looking at me. She's like, "Hi, how's it going?" And she just doesn't understand what's happening right now. And she kind of suspects, but she doesn't know for sure. And finally, after I think it's about 3 or 4 minutes, she's like, is that who I think it is?
Oh
Yeah.
man, your mom. Okay, tell me honestly, did your mom have a complete and total breakdown
Oh
just to
yeah.
have you home?
Oh yeah, dude. She asked.
Oh man,
First thing
that's
she
awesome.
said was, "Well, are you here or are you here?" I'm like, "I'm just visiting. I'm not here." You know, and it took her probably a good 20 or 25 minutes to ask for a hug.
Dang, Pat.
That's not me. I was muted.
Bumping any ex-girlfriends over there?
No, not at all, man.
No baby mama showed up?
No. Again, none that I know of, folks. Yeah, none of that, man. I honestly, I spent the majority of the time with my nephews, man. That's what I did. It was anytime I could be there with them, that's what I was doing. I really didn't go too many places unless they were with us. So good time, man. I drank a lot more water than I'm used to. But you know, we made up for that with plenty of whiskey and plenty of mead and various other things.
What's money like over there as far as like a work day? What are people making on average per hour?
Oh, it all depends. It all depends what you're doing, man. I mean, like, depending if you have a government job or if you have just a regular job, it kind of varies big time on that, but nowhere near what kind of like what I make here. I could never make that over there doing the things I've done here. As a retail manager here, I was making probably more than half of what I'd make over there. Well, double what I'd make over there as a retail manager.
We have a sighting.
Hey.
Hey!
No. Fuckers, get it right.
No. Let's
Count up.
everybody get it
Who's
together.
gonna count off?
3, 2, 1. Hey! West Coast weirdo! Mario!
Ladies and gentlemen, the sexiest eyebrows on YouTube, Mr. Mario Mosen.
Yes, sir. He enters it in the ring.
I do have one question for you though. What fucking razor do you use to get them that freaking sharp?
No, dude, that's my Dracula genetics, bro.
What?
Those are my Dracula.
You don't use a K-bar to make that happen?
I must have some Romanian in my fucking background or some shit. I don't know.
I think you're lying, man.
Brother, he was born that way.
He just popped out and now he's got his eyebrows.
Yep.
And I go,
I think
hey.
he's
It's
sitting
like-
in front of the mirror with his K-bar. Make sure it's all
Yep.
trimmed up.
He just
There
looks
you
like
go.
he just looks like he's gonna fuck
Yeah.
All right, Battle Bean, how was your Thanksgiving, brother?
It was great, man. I feasted. I knew a lot of food. Yeah, a little bit. Made a
What
little
they
something,
let you?
something.
Yep. Bring it
Yeah.
up. Bring it up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
That was my little. That was me like, hey.
that looks awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Although I was missing my oldest daughter, she's got a little baby in the oven, and she was not able to uh, drive to my house, which is about a 6 hour drive, so she couldn't make it. So, uh, but yeah, so hopefully within a month or so, I should be a grandpa 3 times now. Little boy's coming, so it's a blessing.
There you go, Alan.
Yeah, it's unfortunately he's gonna be in the. Oh, that's nice. He's gonna be in one of those incubators for like a month to he can grow as big as they wanted him to, but I'm sure he's gonna get the care he needs. So but yeah,
There you
about
go.
it, man. The United States Navy. I didn't know the Navy made freaking knives.
Nice.
Man, look at that.
Let me see
Oh,
if I
good.
can get this to show up.
That is an old school one, man. That's like a
You see
looks like
that?
Yeah.
like an actual issue freaking thing. Yeah, it looks
US
like it was
Navy,
issued to a sailor.
United States Navy MK2 made in Japan.
Oh, really? Well, made in Japan, huh?
Yeah.
The irony.
But this don't snap anymore. And I got chips and all of this. So I got this. Mock MCK.
Oh, MCK's hooked you up. He's a good dude, man.
He also redid the leather wraps on the handle.
What?
Absolutely.
Man.
Nice.
Now, if I can get this thing sharp.
You should have just sent it to him. He probably could have sharpened it for you. Did you send him the whole thing, or did you just send him the dimension?
I sent him the whole thing.
Oh, then his lazy ass didn't fucking sharpen it for your ass.
Well,
Fucking Mark. That's shitty customer service, Mark. God.
File a complaint.
Right?
I'm gonna give him shit. Don't worry about that. Yeah. But,
Daniel says the Navy knives are made in Japan by samurai.
Ooh. I
Oh.
wonder if they're made by the last samurai. Was it just me, or that was like the most BS freaking story I've ever seen Hollywood come up with?
No, they're made by either Sam or I.
Sam Orderly.
Perfect, Alan. Sam or I.
You're so intellectually there, shit show supervisor. Man, you look like one of those Smurfs with that shit on.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. The witch is dead. The witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is finally dead.
I just want to compliment AllenBePro on the amazing introductions job that he's doing tonight. Just spectacular.
I'm just practicing for when I announce you at concert. That's all.
Sweet. You're doing great, man. Yeah, you got it.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Never had time to pick up a second gig. He could pick it up on a radio easily.
No doubt.
Well, actually, there's probably about 3 people I would nominate for radio voice, and yeah, I think they all just. And everybody's quiet.
I'm sorry. Was I supposed to laugh? Yeah. Okay. No, man. Just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
Garage guy, how was your Thanksgiving, sir? No, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Hold the button.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, it went, my holiday went really well. I was saying at the first of the show, it flew by in a blink of an eye this 4-day weekend. And,
Yeah.
you know, I've had 1-day weekends that didn't go by this quick. But other than that, it was a good holiday.
No, that's great, man. Yeah, it went really quick for me as well. I did get 2 days of my phone not fucking blowing up. That was great. I enjoyed that shit, man. I'm looking forward to fucking Christmas again. So these fuckers are on break and you leave me the fuck alone, because that's the only thing that sucks about being on call. I don't like that job. I need to find me a job where I'm just not doing none of that shit. You know, because I did 23 years of being on fucking call, man. That shit gets old.
Hey, when you're the guy that points and goes, mow that, and you go over there and mow that, they kind of need to know what your instructions are.
You are right, sir. You're right. Especially these damn Venezuelan fucking migrants. They fuck it all up. But I don't know. Their time is coming up pretty soon. Them motherfuckers gonna be gone pretty soon and shit. Fucking the borders are fucking around. That fucking guy's coming with all kinds of shit with him. Dude, I love that guy. That guy's fucking hilarious. He goes, "So are you gonna deport whole families?" He goes, "Sure, yeah, we could deport them all together." I was like, "Damn, yo."
Yep, he ain't fucking around, man. That's the way how it has to be. How it has to be.
Dropping the mic. I told my cousin, "Hey, fucker, you know, we look like fucking illegal immigrants. You better have your fucking papers with you at all times. You're gonna get thrown in a paddy wagon and shit." Like fucking Ralphie May remember when he said he got thrown in the fucking paddy wagon? He goes, "My name is Brandon. You see, I got all my teeth." Fucking Ralphie May was brutal, bro. I love that motherfucker. I love it when he starts talking shit about Mexicans. It was fucking hilarious, bro.
Yes. Thank you, Mario. I love that bit. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Ralphie May was fucking hilarious, bro. I'm telling you. He left us way too soon, man. I wish homie would have fucking taken care of himself better, man. Because
way better.
Dude, you know, it would have not only that, but he was super hilarious, man. Like that dude was you know, the only thing I don't understand is how the fuck did he get a hot ass wife like that? You ever seen Ralphie May's wife?
Oh yeah.
Smoking hot, bro. She was a 10, bro. I was like, damn.
Smoke. It was 100% smoke show on his wife. And I was like, how the hell did you pull that?
Yeah.
How the hell did you pull that?
I don't know either, man. You must have made it look pretty damn good.
Oh man. More money coming in than goddamn Clintons or anybody else. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
What, he didn't have killer eyebrows like you, Battle Bean, or
Oh
killer
no,
beard
he did
like
not.
me?
No, he did not, bro. I'm not hating on him. I just thought it was like, how the fuck you pull that shit? It's just like Jay-Z. How do you get Beyonce? That's one ugly motherfucker. You ever seen his nose? Looks like a big ass Hoover and shit.
Yep.
I'm like, how the fuck did you get such a hot ass wife?
Thank you, Mario. Thank you for queuing up on that one.
Mhm.
How did he get that?
Another
No
one.
clue. No
Another
clue.
one.
Money.
How the fuck did Billy Joel get fucking Christy Brinkley? How the fuck you pull that?
Money.
Mm.
That's all
Man.
what it comes down to. It's
Mm.
either sex, drugs, power, or money. 4.
Isn't that most episodes of the House of Cards?
Yeah, pretty much.
I love that show.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, they just got a little crazy with it.
Yeah,
But
they did.
yeah, it was a good show.
All right.
Yeah.
Rich, you got any more questions, man, that can entertain people?
Let's see. Well, there's been a lot said, but
Come on, Rich. Give us a good one. Give us a good one.
Yeah, nothing really comes to mind right now other than like, garage guy, what did you have for dinner? What was on your plate? That's kind of what's on my mind right now.
That motherfucker had a frozen burrito, man. What you talking about? It was Lucy's fucking frozen burrito, bro. Yeah, his days of fucking having 5 meals are gone, bro. Hey, you guys remember the fucking TV dinners in the 80s? Those things suck, didn't they?
Yeah, the Swanson.
Swanson.
We had pulled pork.
Oh, hey, man. Let me talk about good food, man. You guys keep this shit up and I'll go to the taco man on the corner and shit. Make you guys all salivate. Like fucking Pat. Pat does that shit on Uncle Jim's show. That's just hilarious.
We're still eating Thanksgiving leftovers around here, but
really? Man,
yeah,
you ate that much food?
when it's smoked pork loin and Boston butts that you pull, and man, smoked meat lasts a long time, and it's so good. And golly,
yeah, good sandwiches, really good sandwiches.
Especially when you got a good friend who's a competition barbecue cook and he wins prizes for his sauce. Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah. I did have a question for Mario I thought of earlier when he mentioned he's looking forward to Christmas. Do you decorate? How is that for you with the festivities, Mario?
Oh, yeah, man. My house looks just like fucking Coco, bro. No, man, we just it's pretty good. We definitely cook up some meals. You know, we definitely have a plethora of food. Usually, my wife goes to the tamale lady and gets Salvadorian tamales because she's from El Salvador. And I make usually a ham and some side dishes. As far as decorations go, man, this year we're not decorating because I'm actually spending my Christmas at my daughter's house because of the new baby. But when I do have the kids here, yeah, I pretty much throw a lot, man. I got a lot of inflatables that I put out for my grandsons because they love inflatables, and just put lights all over the damn house, man. Just make it as decorative as possible, and just I have a 2-story house. And my fat ass doesn't want to go way up there. I just get those what do they call those things? The blinky fucking lights that go all over the thing, so I can blink up all the the top of the house. 'Cause my house is pretty fucking big. It's like 2,400 square feet. It's big stuff. And I ain't trying to be fucking Spider-Man, the Mexican style. I ain't trying to do that shit. So I get crafty.
I like that. I was thinking, I haven't decorated for years, but I was thinking about maybe something like that that'll display something on the house to show that I'm complete, like Scrooge.
There you go, man. Yeah, most definitely, man. But you're in the boonies too, though, right, bro?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've got like 2 neighbors that I saw where there's lights up, and they're right across the street from me. It's like blinding me, like the National Lampoon's Vacation or whatever.
Oh man, yeah.
Come over. So yeah.
By the way, that's a great movie, man. I only like watching it. I don't know about you guys, but I like to watch certain Christmas themed movies on certain days. You know, is I don't like watching them all at the same time because then it just kind of messes up the movie.
Exactly.
So,
Thank you, Mario. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you watch the greatest Christmas movie of all time on Christmas?
Jingle All the Way? Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Which one? It's a Wonderful Life? What are you talking about?
Fuck off with your Jingle All the Way shit.
Scrooge?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah, I absolutely love that on just a Christmas Eve. All of our kids nestle down, we get on the couch, and we watch It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve. And all the kids love it. All the kids love it.
You want to fuck with the kids? Put that shit on the Spanish version. It'll fuck them all up like.
All right, before we go any further, Alan,
Mario, I give you the high five. Do you get the high five award tonight?
Alan, you want to go through
No! Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, I personally started a different tradition. Now on Christmas night, we watch a violent night. Because horror movies for Christmas. Nevertheless, let's see what the side chat's going on. I know we haven't given much love to you guys. It's been rolling well out there. We got 2 Live Move out there, Daniel, SKS Hugo, Tactical Rabbit 308. It's been rolling real well. The Vanessa Kitty's out there, the Ozzy Osbourne, I already said the SKS Hugo. It's looking lively out there. Thank you all for showing up.
All right, so since we're already on a Christmas theme, I guess for some reason, and it's still fucking weeks away, but whatever. What are some of your favorite Christmas movies, and what are some of your things you like to do for Christmas?
Well, I guess I'm going first since I open up the mic. Back when I was a kid, we loved Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on the network television. And then we had Frosty the Snowman, and we had a couple others and everything on there. But the things now that I love to do with my kids, if there's some snow on the ground and have a good time, I will get the 3-wheeler or the 4-wheeler, depending on how much snow there is out there, 4x4 or anything, and we will get there, and we have a little alfalfa field that's just smooth as glass right below my house. And we will go sledding all day long out there and spin them around on sleds and just have a good time. And Dad's like, "Hey, can I drive?" "Yeah, sure." I plop them on top of a 250 and I said, hammer it, baby. And she'll take off and she'll spin her brothers around. She's 6 years old. And she spins the 8 and the 10-year-old around on a 250R and just spin them around, have a good time. If we have some ponds that are froze over, we will take 4-wheelers, 3-wheelers, motorcycles, and we will go out on ponds. And it said, let loose. And we will spin around and we will try to take each other out. And it's like a demolition derby between 2, 3, and 4-wheelers. And, well, we're redneck. So, we'll try to take each other out, but it's all in good fun. So, yeah.
Duly noted, sir. Duly noted.
Yes. Yeah. But we will always had a good time. Nobody's got seriously hurt. Only one trip to the ER. But other than that, man, we've had a blast during once everything gets froze up. And just, it's a blast. It really is. So, anyway, on to the next one.
I mean, people are supposed to back that, come in behind. Like anything that we do sucks. That sounds fun. Me, if it's snowing outside, I kick the kids out and I have a great time. But
yeah, but Alan,
that
let me
sounds
ask
like
you
fun.
this
I'm gonna
question.
have to come over to your house and torture some kids.
Oh man, you would love it because they're on saucer sleds and we have full length, like 63 Chevrolet hoods on. The last one I had on a supercharged 73 Blazer that's sitting out in my front yard, and we went full. I said, okay, if you don't have a helmet, you cannot get on this ride. And we were slinging them around so hard, we went into a barbed wire fence and cut the rope, and it was nasty. It was nasty about 2 years ago. And we sent one person in the ER, and it was fine after they finally got checked out, but it was okay. It was okay. It was okay. I won't go into details unless somebody wants me to tell them the details.
No, stop. Jesus. God.
Okay, well, since Mario asked, somebody got wrapped around. Somebody hit a pole, and they smacked off of it, and there they were in a snowdrift. And but it was okay because they had a helmet on. They had a mild concussion, so it was fun. And I'm done.
I don't think anybody can top that shit off. Fuck.
I'm all about torture, so that sounds good, man.
Look, man, your people have this thing called a K-bar fucking toss. What the fuck was that? Well, let me just get a big ass fucking thing and just throw it over and see if it flips over.
No, we used to tie a Volkswagen hood up to a rope and put that on the back of a quad and just have a grand time doing that. You put 4, 5, 6 people in a Volkswagen hood.
Listen, man.
Thank you, Alan.
Tossing the K-bar is something that is a national pride. Don't be fucking with that shit, man.
Oh, I'm not fucking with it. I'm just saying, like, how the fuck you're gonna get a big ass stick, big ass fucking ball, and just make sure you flip it over, motherfucker.
Wait, we got some we got a night strike troll too.
Oh, god damn it! Here, I thought we were gonna get away scot free, but here we go.
So we got the one and only AllenBePro out there, and then apparently we now have Night Strikes Pizza.
Oh man, man, you know these
That's
trolls
great.
really fucking they really pay attention to our subscribers. You know, it's really really interesting. By the way, that's a great picture of you there, AllenBePro. Love it.
Yep, it's the perfect picture.
I'll never forget that night. Never.
Yeah. All Allens were injured for the next couple of days after that evening.
You know, the funny thing of it is even to this day that's probably one of our best shows that we've ever had. But we literally, I literally got up in the morning and I text you and I text Bald, and Bald answered me at like 7 o'clock. I never heard from you till I think like 1 o'clock.
No,
somewhere around there. But Bald was up at like 7, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. You know, I don't feel great, but I'm fine." Like, dude, you're a fucking trooper. You did it. You did the Itsy Bitsy Spider, and then you got up at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and went to work.
Went to work. I remember that shit. You did a video afterwards. He's like, "Hello, everybody. Going to work."
Just because he went to work didn't mean he did work. He probably just told people what to do.
Yeah, he fucking did me. He fucking Home Depot supervisor.
I know he might have been doing too much once he got there.
Yeah. Yeah, but the fact that I made these guys do Itsy Spider is fucking hilarious. That shit was hilarious.
Who was it that said 90% of success is showing up?
Who said that?
Somebody in the side chat will know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
90%. Why 90%?
Well, you got to have room to excel, man. In other words, you can't be successful if you ain't getting your sorry butt up out of bed and going to work every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I learned that. I learned that really well when I was a gigolo stripper. 90% of the job was showing up. 10% was taking it off.
Oh, at the Blue Oyster? Sweet.
All right, well, going back to the topic we were on. Let's see, Jamie.
When the hell did we start having topics?
Oh, geez.
Since we polled the audience on Georgia Shooting Connection Friday night, and you weren't there to object, so
yeah, like Georgia Shooting is like PG rated, you know, like what was that? What was that? Like PG rated, you know, like
what the fuck is that shit?
I mean, what? This must be a different country or something. Just because I'm, not there doesn't mean that my vote doesn't count. I mean, apparently you can vote and be dead, and that still counts.
Yeah. So you're saying we pulled more dead people than one?
Yeah, we pulled more dead people than Joe Biden in the last election.
Sweet. I still can't believe that dumb fuck actually wore a Trump hat. That was hilarious.
Yeah, well, he's about three-quarters of the way gone.
Daniel's always right. Okay, so my job at Christmas is to make sure that Santa Claus has something for everybody, and hopefully it's something that they want or need, something that they've asked for.
Are you Santa Claus?
So you've got the toy factory going like 24/7, right?
Yeah, starting starting before Thanksgiving, we start hammering down. Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to have a list. You got to have something that everybody's asking for. See, and hopefully that
you were
they're
going to say
going
a naughty list.
they're going to have
Hey, man.
they're going to have multiple items on their list so that you can. Hopefully they'll still be surprised. Or you can go completely off the list and buy something that you just want them to have, but still get them something that's on their list, right? So that they're not, well, I didn't ask for that. And I'm like, nobody likes fuddy duddy in the holidays. I mean, and then about the day before Christmas
Hey.
Eve, I'll start cooking and I'll fire up the smoker and we'll do usually a back strap and a hind quarter, and maybe this year a turkey or a ham or for Thanksgiving I did a hind quarter, a half a pork loin, two Boston butts, and that's part of one of those Boston butts is what we ate for supper tonight, and it was so good, guys, so good, and and so you guys that smoke turkeys, I'll give you a hint on your baste. Try equal parts of molasses and soy sauce. And you'll have this, it'll look black on the outside if it's done right. But when you slice into it, it's just going to ooze juice. I mean, it's going to be so juicy and so succulent and sweet all at the same time. And you'll have that pink ring in there for the smoke. And smoking meat, that's what I do for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And we typically will read the entire chapter of Luke chapter 2, which is what Thorzak's is referring to. Christmas is a time that we celebrate the birth of the Savior. And a lot of times we get commercialized and we get off of that point. But tonight was our Christmas concert, and it was reinforced in me that Christmas is really a birthday, and that's what we need to be celebrating. But we party it up, and we get off track. But
man, they did the same thing to Easter, man. What you talking about?
Okay, there's a difference. Yeah, there's a difference.
So are you saying that me asking for a 28-pound, 29-inch barreled Barrett M82 for Christmas is selfish?
No,
I would never say
it's not selfish.
Mm-mm.
Hey, man, can you tell Santa I never got my G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grit? I need that.
Yeah. Here's another thing, Mario. You've never really been happy truly happy in your life. And the reason is you never shot anybody's eye out with a Red Ryder BB gun.
You got a point, sir. You got a point. I don't have anybody out there looking like one of the Raider emblems.
Okay, who's next? Garage guy? What do you do at Christmas, brother?
Well, I'll usually go visit my granddaughter and take her whatever gifts I got for her. And since she's getting older, she's 18 now, it's more difficult. When she was a kid, I sit there and ask her a few months beforehand, and she'd rattle me off, a few items she might want. But now she'll just sit there and say, I don't know, whatever you think will be fine with me, And I hate it when she does that. I wish she would give me an answer or some kind of hint or something like it.
Yeah, I want to
My
give you some
sister's
insight on
house
that.
and probably
Yeah, I think in reality, your granddaughter's more she's more focused on you and spending time with you than really a gift. I notice it as they get older, to them, one, they know that you might be in a tight budget, but two, they also may know that to them the more precious time is just being with you. So I think
yeah.
that's
Well, that's an excellent point, man. Absolutely
Yeah,
excellent
well,
point.
like I was saying the other night, like I was saying the other night, I believe it was Wednesday night or the Saturday before. She's pretty good about calling over here. This will be the first Christmas without my mother, and Jay Lee's called over here where a lot of grandkids might call a grandparent maybe once a month. She calls here 2 or 3 times a week, and she'll say, "What are you into? You shot any new firearms lately?" And she knows the things I like, and we always had good conversations when she calls or comes by. So I'm really fortunate on that part.
Very
Awesome.
good. Very good.
Awesome. Rich, what you got planned, man?
Well, yeah, I'll be, as usual, I'll be going down and staying with my sister, which and I'll spend like a week down there with her and my nephew and brother-in-law, and my mom's there now. She had she had lost her partner last year, and well, this year actually, early this year, and so she's now staying with my sister. But anyway, it'll be like always. I'll go there, and once I get in the house, it's like I just feel this love that we have for each other, and it's an amazing time every time we spend time together, and I'm really super grateful for that. And yeah, it'll be my kind of normal Christmas. But yeah, it's that'll be it. Then I'll come back and have some plans. I'll probably take Hunter Girl down to like Tennessee for a weekend after that, and she's been wanting to go on a little trip, and so we'll do kind of an after Christmas, and that's going to be about it for me.
Good, man. Things still going good there?
Yeah, going great. Everything's going really well.
Awesome, man. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Outcast, what you got going on, man, when it comes to Christmas?
I don't know. I'm not a Christmas guy. It's nothing against I don't know. It's nothing to do with race or any bullshit like that or anything. It's just all the commercialization of shit. So personally, I think
fuckers
most
cheap. I
kids,
don't want to hear it. These fuckers cheap.
I don't know. It's,
Thank
it's
you.
not. It's not about you. It's almost like Jamie was
No,
saying. Like he half gets it, in my opinion, but it ain't about
thank
you.
you.
That's just it. It really ain't. So all the stuff, people going into debt, shit they can't afford. Americans can't even afford Christmas this year if you look at the numbers. Like you really
Thank
can't.
you.
You're going into debt for shit that people are amused with for a day or two, and do they really appreciate it? No. Like the little kids do. The most of the bigger ones, they just expect shit. Like I don't know. To me, I'm not a fan. I'm a Grinch guy till the last third when he becomes a sucker. Uh, Now, as a kid, I liked Christmas, obviously, because I was a kid. As an adult, it's went through stages. The young kids, it's fun, and then as they get older, it just gets less fun, and then you just turn into a rotten bastard like me. So,
Oh, I
No,
see.
I get it, man. I mean, you got to look at it like this. Look, I look at it the same as you, man, to a certain degree. It's way too commercialized. lights get out earlier and earlier every year. They've been out here for over a month already. As soon as Halloween was over, the lights were up. Like literally the next day, they were start going up. It's insane, absolutely freaking insane. And all the shit popping up on the shelves, it's earlier and earlier every single year.
Yeah, I think I think people say they know the meaning, but they don't really appreciate. They don't. It's just something you say. I don't know. It's like if you say I love you all the time to everybody, it just has no value anymore. So it's just become one of them things where people just don't care. It's like the 4th of July. It's not really the 4th of July. It's Independence Day, but everybody's it's a day to get drunk. It's 4th of July. Nobody really sees what it is anymore. So I don't know. So I don't think you should be a grumpy asshole to little kids, but once people realize that you got to be reasonable, all this it's pretty obvious you're Santa, all that type of shit. So I don't see the point in lying and keeping it up, things like that. But I don't know. It's just me. It's maybe like you said, maybe I'm a cheap bastard. I don't know, but it just seems.
No, I mean, again, I agree with you as far as the commercialization of it all, man. The commercialization is nuts, dude. The way that it is, and it's all over. It's not just here; it's everywhere. I get messages from my brother too. Like it's the shit's nuts over there too. How early things start popping up on the shelves and this, that, the other. It's insane.
It's almost like that everybody gets a trophy thing because it's Christmas. Everybody's supposed to get their ass kissed. Well, all year long, you're a little peckerhead. I don't see why you deserve shit. I really don't.
Yeah, I think it's all in all our own perspective. Like for me, Christmas is not about Christmas, so to speak. It's that time of year that I'm able to get off and I spend time with my loved ones and I feel that love. And in that sense, it is fitting into like the biblical or spiritual sense. The main philosophy behind that is love. I just feel love to be around my loved ones because I'm not near them. So I have to travel and I have to have time off. And so I think it's all in our own perspective, how we look at it. But to me, it does boil down to that. It's all about, it should be about giving, which makes us feel good, but it's not about the commercialization. I 100% agree on that. But yeah, to me, just love sums it up for my Christmas thoughts.
Yeah, Rob said one thing, and that I absolutely have to disagree with. He said you shouldn't be asshole to little kids. I find it's the best time of year to be an asshole to little kids.
Well, I have.
Oh Christ! Here we go, Alan.
I gotta stop you there because I gotta disagree with you. The best time to be an asshole is every time of the year. And ask me how I know because I'm fucking damn good at it.
Well, yeah, exactly. If you're generally an asshole and all of a sudden you're like this great loving guy on this one particular day, they're going to think something's seriously wrong with you and they're going to worry about you. And you don't want to worry a little kid. You just want to fucking treat them like crap.
Just like the guy that randomly popped up today.
So yeah, I find it.
They're going to think I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, exactly. I think Christmas is a great time of year to be a dick to a kid. Just be mean. They'll just be like, "Oh, he's a Grinch." No, that's how you are normally. Don't be somebody you're not just because of the holidays. Just because it's Christmas, don't be something you're not. Be real. Be real. If you're normally mean to little kids, then continue that tradition.
Absolutely. Be authentic by all means.
I always say bah humbug, and everyone always thinks I'm joking. No, I'm not joking. I'm just an asshole. I'm not joking.
Nice.
But as far as movies go, the greatest, absolute, most fantastic Christmas movie of all time has to be the one, the only, Die Hard, because it ain't Christmas until Hans Gruber is falling off of Nakatomi Plaza.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Damn right.
I guess I have to agree with Die Hard. It probably is the top, but for me, and I know it's silly and corny, but the A Christmas Story is always up there. National Lampoon's Vacation, like those three, really, you could switch them all three around, or National Lampoon's Christmas Story. I mean, whatever. But yeah, those three to me, you could switch around for the top three for sure.
Is it just me, or every time I watch those shows,
That no good lying, flushing, dick-eating, worm-eating son of a bitch. Holy shit. Where the hell's the Tylenol?
Hey, you forgot to say morning. Your shitter's full.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Your shitter's full.
Hey, but here's my thing. How the fuck does Chevy Chase got a fine-ass wife? Because I don't know about y'all, but I was looking at his wife like, damn, how the fuck you pull that shit? Yeah, but those movies are hilarious, man.
Well, the past couple of years, around here, a lot of people will get the Cousin Eddie mannequins, life-sized, and put the white robe on it and pajama bottoms and that winter hat he's wearing in the movie, and he'll be standing out there holding a hose like the one he uses to pump the crapper out of the RV there. And the first year I saw that at some people's houses, you had to slow down and just stare at it. You see a lot more of those decorations around here anymore than you see a wreath or Santa or reindeer or something out in most people's yards.
Night, Daniel, you old fuck. Don't forget to take your Geritol.
Well, if anybody's in need, I got an uncle like that you can rent. But I got to warn you, you might not get him to leave without an eviction. Hit me up if you want it.
Now, as it goes for Christmas movies, of course, you have to watch Die Hard. And right before the kids go to bed, the tradition in my house was the Gremlins. One of the best Christmas movies ever.
Oh, thank you, Alan.
Kids
thank you, Alan.
Scared shitless when they go to bed. Because there's nothing better in life than making kids fear if a little furry animal or lizard looking thing is going to come after them at night.
I like that. And it reminds me of something Jamie said earlier when he was talking about Christmas, and he was talking about a list. And my first thought was he was gonna place the importance on the naughty list, because for me, that's what I look at. And I want to point out people's deficiencies and where they were naughty and all that.
Right. And depending upon who they are, if they're right between 28 and 35 female, I like to reward those particular individuals for their achievements in being naughty.
It's important.
Yep. Jamie, I hate to put you on the spot. If you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay. All right, sir. What is the actual from the Bible? I put it out there in the chat out there. What is the actual Christmas from the Bible out there from the Peanuts, and they put it exactly the same way from the Bible. I don't know if you have it in front of you.
Peanuts, I think, is the Luke account.
Yep.
If you
Yes,
want,
sir.
if you want to read it, it's Luke chapter 2 or Matthew chapter 2.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you had it right in front of you or not, but I can run up and get it and actually read from the actual Christmas, you know, because that's what Christmas is. What it is all about, Charlie Brown.
The Matthew chapter 1 is the genealogy of Jesus, and y'all might find that interesting as well. It's 14 generations to several landmarks in history.
Go ahead, Jamie.
You want me to read? I'm
Yeah.
not reading that, but I will read chapter 2 if I can get it.
True meaning of Christmas.
Y'all sure y'all want me to do this?
You're good, man. What you do?
Yep. Go for it.
Matthew chapter 2, verse 1. Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who was born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and have come to worship him. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he gathered all the chief priests and scribes together, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. And they said to him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet, But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the rulers of Judah, for out of you shall come a ruler, who will shepherd my people Israel. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, try Matthew chapter 1, verse 18. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was as follows. After his mother Mary was betrothed to Joseph, before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Spirit. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man, and not wanting to make her a public example, was minded to put her away secretly. But while he thought about these things, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream, saying, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take to you Mary your wife, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Spirit. And she will bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. So all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, Behold, the virgin shall be with child and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which is translated, God with us. Then Joseph, being aroused from sleep, did as the angel of the Lord commanded him, and took to him his wife, and did not know her until she had brought forth her firstborn son, and he called his name Jesus.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Now, if we had an hour, I could read Luke chapter 2, but I don't think we need
to. Yeah. No.
It's all 72 verses.
that might be a separate stream on itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, that's true meaning of. Oh, go ahead.
There was 2 Christmas movies I don't believe anybody's mentioned yet, and they're 2 of my favorites. I watch them every year. One of them's Trading Places with Eddie Murphy, and the other one is that first Home Alone movie. That was really good.
Two of my favorites. Two of my favorites. Another one, and it's the one that I actually watched with my kids, was The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Yep. Good one.
They was
Good one.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, West,
Yeah, but
we
actually,
we already brought up Die Hard. Die Hard is the top, man. We all know that.
no, the Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. That's actually a Thanksgiving movie.
You're right. Yeah, but still, one of the funniest parts in that movie, though, they finally find a hotel that has a room. They walk in, and there's only one bed. And Steve Martin goes, "How about them bears?" Changes the subject real quick.
No, they actually wake up. They wake up, and then the other guy goes, "Where's your other hand? In between two pillows." Those aren't pillows. And they both get up. And they're like, "How about the bears?"
Y'all are forgetting Jack Skeleton too. Don't forget Jack Skeleton.
Let me run this by y'all. You know, we just read that passage of Matthew. So here's this guy, and he's betrothed, and we would say engaged. But the thing was different back then. It was, you know, they were committed to each other. And it was like an engagement, but they didn't live together. They, you know, none of that stuff went on. And then the idea was for the man to make the home to bring his wife. And I tell you another Jewish tradition too is after a man married his wife, he took a year off of work to be with her and for them to get to know each other, and like a 1 year honeymoon. So imagine you're in this relationship with this woman and she's betrothed to be your wife, and you know what you've done, you know, and she's pregnant. That's what that passage was about. How do you reconcile the fact that I had a guy tell me one time, well, we know as educated people, we know where babies come from. Well, obviously, you know, Joseph, whether he was educated or not, he knows where babies come from. So this is a great step of faith in the life of Joseph to obey the angel of that the Lord sent to him to you know, there were a lot of rumors going around that she was raped by Roman soldiers and all this other stuff. A lot of stuff going on, and you know, I'm sure he heard that mess, and you know, but as a man though, put yourself in his place. You know what you've done and what you haven't done, and this woman that is supposed to be dedicated to you to be your wife is expecting, and then you get this angel come to you in a dream. Then what are you going to do? You know, he was looking at big time embarrassment.
I just wonder. I watched a preacher one time in a Pentecostal church, which I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with that, but some of it can be pretty radically to the right. But that's not my point here. But anyway, the preacher was preaching like God sees who your person is, so to speak, regardless of what man's laws are. And that if it's okay in the eyes of God. And I don't know if there's anything you're aware of, maybe if that fits into that situation, or if any other, anything else in the Bible. I have read the New Testament, but I don't recall anything specifically. I thought that man just had some pretty out there ideas. What are your thoughts there, Jamie?
I think the Lord knew what you said. He knew what Joseph was feeling in his heart. I mean, the scripture there tells us that he was looking for a way to put her away in secret. In other words, he was looking for a way to get out of marrying this woman, to keep himself from being embarrassed in front of all of his friends, And I think the Lord sent him reassurance that it's of the Holy Spirit. Because, and I don't want to get too deep into doctrine, but if Jesus was not born of a virgin, he was not God in the flesh. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
If he was not born of a virgin, if it's not a miracle, then Jesus was just a man, just like us. He was born with a sin nature, just like us, and he sinned. So when he died on the cross, it wasn't for our sins; it was for his own. So everything in Christendom hinges right there on Matthew chapter 1, where it says what is happening to her is of the Holy Spirit. Because if Jesus was not born of a virgin, was not the Son of God, he could not have lived a perfect sinless life, making himself the perfect lamb, a not only willing but appropriate sacrifice, a sinless, spotless lamb. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the whole premise of what we live now and as Christian men and women is basically right there. It's hinged right there. You either believe Jesus was born of a virgin or you don't. And if I hate to say this, but the truth is the truth, and I believe that the Bible is the truth, and I believe what it tells me, and I try to try to live the way that He would want us to, and I fail miserably every day. But yeah, that's.
Yeah. Well, we're all human. we have our, we make poor choices sometimes, but nobody's immune to that.
But I'm glad you said that, Rich, though, because we're all human. This is the thing. We know better than to do the things we do, and we choose to do them anyway, knowing that it's not glorifying to a holy and righteous God. That's the definition of sin. So if Jesus was born of a man and not God's son, then he's just like us. And us believing in him as our Savior makes us, as Paul wrote in the epistles, makes us most pitiable among all men. So every step is right there. Every step is important. Every foundation of Christendom, as I call it, is important, and it has its purpose. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, absolutely, it does to me.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah, I mean, it does fit. It made more sense out of for me, to look at that particular sermon or whatever as maybe not as radical as what I had thought.
All right, we'll start going through the room. We'll start with Rich. What you got, man?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of music videos. I put out a little gun video last week or so, but haven't done a lot of it. But I've just been basically working on that, trying to have fun. I'm enjoying playing music again after I wasn't able to do it for way too many years, and now I can. And it's like I've got this YouTube thing in front of me where I can see anything on earth that I wanted to see, or I don't have to sit and pick stuff out by year. I can go watch somebody do something, and it's like it just makes things. It's a whole world of difference. Equipment's been just amazingly different. I'm recording on the computer and just trying to create music and put videos out there, and still keep guns in the picture too. Put out a little video today to try to combine the two. Been still trying to figure out a way to do that and have fun like I've always tried to do on this channel. It's been difficult sometimes, but yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just trying to have fun with what's available to me and enjoying it. And I definitely appreciate the invite and enjoyed this chat tonight. It's been a good time.
Yeah, awesome, man. Always good to have you, man. And you're always more than welcome. And yeah, man, that's what it's about. Have fun, man. If we're not having fun, what's the point? So absolutely. Battle Beam, what you got, brother?
Oh man, I just been doing some reloading. Did some 9 and also some 45 this week. And also did a little bit of Black Friday shopping. Nothing major. Got myself another red dot. Actually, I'm kind of disappointed with it, but it's for a plinker gun, so it don't matter. It's not something I'm gonna be not a freaking ACOG or nothing like that, but it'll do for plinking. Other than that, man, just been chilling, enjoying my time off, and not having my phone blow up every fucking 10 minutes. So yeah, just enjoying the quiet time before it gets stupid busy before Christmas. So I appreciate you inviting me.
Absolutely, man. Always welcome. Always good to have you, man. Really appreciate you, brother. Rob, what you got?
Yeah, I got nothing. Thanks for the invite. I eat a salad as usual, and yeah, catch you next time.
Appreciate you, man. And yeah, don't eat salad, people. It's bad for you. Pat, what you?
Well, you already knew what I was thinking. Eat venison, eat beef, eat pork. Get down on the hog, man. No, honestly, farmer rancher. Yeah, love the meat. That's what I promote. I might be a farmer rancher, everything, but no. Everybody, have a good time through Christmas, Thanksgiving, and everything, and be thankful for the ones that surround you, especially the ones that back you up, the ones that back you up like that. Be thankful for them, and yeah, Scotsman, thanks for having me on, and yeah, honestly, I think the scotch and everything that I had dry, just chilled. I haven't coughed in the last 45 minutes, so I think you got something going on there. So
Years of experience, brother. Years of experience.
Yep. I think you're on to something there. So yeah, no, I'm pretty good now. So we'll see what happens in the next 25, 30 minutes. But yeah. So, thanks, I'm out.
Glad you're feeling better, man. Hopefully it stays that way. Garage guy, what you got going on, brother?
Well, if the weather ever clears up, I got to finish 3 shooting segments for some videos that are long past due. I'll get all 3 of them finished and uploaded by the holiday here coming up. And other than that, it'll be back and forth to work for 8 more days, and I'm off for the rest of the month. So forward to that. And thanks for the invite. I enjoyed being on here with you guys. It's always a lot of fun.
Always appreciates, man. Always great seeing you. Jamie, what you got, man?
I've got 1,000 video ideas and no time to make any of them. Thanks for having me, man. Check us out Friday nights at 8 o'clock on the Georgia Shooting Connection channel. And I appreciate y'all putting up with me. I didn't mean to go off in a sermon. Thanks for having me.
Well, you're good, brother. We appreciate you, man. You're always welcome, and anything you bring to it is always appreciated. So we all thank you for that, and thanks to everyone out in the side chat. Lots of good conversation out there. Yeah, we all saw that Biden pardoned his son. We knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time, and none of us are surprised. None of us are surprised. So, we all knew it was going to happen.
Sorry, Jamie, I will be the first one to thank you for the sermon on the man. Brother, thank you. Bringing a little bit of that in here, and I appreciate it. God bless you.
God bless you, Pat.
But folks, keep your eyes on the swivel all times, and stay armed, stay safe, stay vigilant. And with that being said, I'm going to throw it over to my good brother to take us out right. Allen, what you got, man?
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Great chat. Absolutely phenomenal to see Rich out here. The guy that essentially got Scotsman and I together doing a show because of his shenanigans and the constant torturement of YouTube audiences everywhere. But absolutely phenomenal. I too have been doing a little bit of music as of late. I'm not going to put it on YouTube because, well, I suck compared to Rich. I also do want to tell everybody that I'm holding off on making videos until the weather gets worse so that I can use that as an excuse on why I'm not making videos. So just so you know, I'm waiting for the weather to get worse. So
Dude, you sound like Kamala Harris.
With that said, there's only one thing for me to remind everybody to do, and that's to keep them magazines loaded and one in the chamber. Woo!
You sounded like Kamala.